Welcome back to another video. This is JT Gatoring. Now, we were getting ready for this Wetlander project, and I did a few tests, dragged it to the yard, and filled this boat with water to see what rivets were leaking. So, mark the rivets that were leaking, flip the boat over. That's where we are now. I was looking over this, seeing what rivets leaked and what didn't, and one of the rivets are badly cracked, so we have to replace a rivet. So I'm going to go ahead, show you how to do that, and this will be this video. Next video will be the actual application of the Wetlander product, but this one's going to be how I'm going to fix that. It's not really a traditional way to do it, but I only have one cracked rivet, and it's a fairly new John boat. It's a year to year and a half. They so to say I voided my warranty with a longtail mud motor put on this boat, so Alumcraft will not replace it or fix the transom or fix anything on the hull. So if you plan to get a new John boat, Alumcraft may not be the way. I don't know how Tracker is either, or if any of the others support that, but putting a longtail mud motor or any mud motor on your John boat brand new voids the warranty, as I found out. And that's just for Alumcraft. I don't know about Tracker or Lao or any of those John boat companies. So I'm going to fix this rivet, and then we'll get on to the application of the Wetlander product. So stick around, and thank you for watching. As always, share the video. Help your friends out, family member, whoever may be interested in this project or other videos, go ahead and share with them. That way that helps me out, helps them out, just helps everybody, makes everybody happy. And thank you for watching and supporting my channel. Now, the method I'm going to be using isn't too popular, and I'm sure a lot of people aren't going to like it, but it's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grind the head off of it, pop it through, and then I'm going to put a bolt in there. It's going to be just a pan head bolt. Push it down there, get a lock nut on the other side, maybe a small washer, make it stainless steel, tighten it up, put some 5200 underneath the pan head, tighten it up all the way so it squishes out, makes it watertight seal, wipe it, make it look all nice, and then permanently stay there. And then if the bolt is too long or I can't find a short enough one, then I'll just cut it off at the very top of the lock nut. Now once that's done, it's going to look all nice, shiny, bright, whatever. You can fill in the Phillips head with some of that 5200. Should never have to touch that again. I am going to be putting the bottom coating on it, so I shouldn't really have too much of a drag issue, and it should be the same size as these rivets that are on here now. Maybe, maybe not, we'll see. But that's the whole project, and that's what this video is going to incorporate. The Wetlander with the 5200 should completely seal this and should cause no issues at all. You may have a question about the inside. What about the inside? You're not a big nut there, you're going to step on it. Maybe, maybe not. Depending where it is, shouldn't be too big of an issue if you're not going to put a floor in, but I plan to put a floor in this. And that'll be the next project after this Wetlander project. So once we're completely done with the Wetlander, then I'm going to go ahead and put a lightweight deck on the inside of this boat for the floor. So then again, it's a fix for me. It may not be a fix for you. You may want to go the rivet way. But for me, the panhead screw is going to be perfectly fine. It's just one. If I was replacing a lot of them, then you may want to get a box of rivets and learn how to do the rivets. But for me, I only have this one major leak, and then the others are very small, minor leaks that should be sealed with the Wetlander product. So this one's the only one we're worried about, so we're just going to do one screw. I'm not going to buy a box of rivets just to fix this, and I'm not a pro at them, and I don't want to dedicate the time to it. So I'm not going to go that route. I'm going to go ahead and put the bolt in it, and that's how this video is going to be done. You see how you can see the center of that rivet? I'm going to go ahead and grind more on the right side, and then I should be able to punch that through. That hole ain't straight. Alright, just to see what you're working with. That's the hole. That's a regular rivet. but that's the hole. This was the end that came out. That's like the inside of the rivet, you know, inside the boat that you see. This hole wasn't drilled out perfect. It was at an angle that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and drill it straight. This is a 3/16 size. I don't know if you can see the way that it's angled, but as you see, I went ahead and got a 1/4 inch bolt and then a lock washer, and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go ahead and drill this out straight, so that way it'll sit a lot better and there won't be as much pressure on that bolt as there was that rivet. But as of right now, this is a 3/16 inch hole, and I'm gonna go ahead and bump it up to 7/32. See how our bolt fits. Still doesn't fit. So bump it up to next size is a 1/4 inch, which should fit this. Just like that. That's what it looks like compared to the others. It's about the same size. It's a little taller, but that's all right. So it'll be sticking up a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead, get 2 people, 1 person on top, 1 person on the bottom, and tighten it up. Look at that, looks all pretty now. Doesn't have too much of a height difference. It does sit a little higher, but nothing outrageous. All right, so just to sum it up, that is 5200. Just got the white, permanent seal, all that fun stuff. Should seal pretty quickly. Not really. I think it takes 2 days fully. So just for this rivet, we went ahead, sanded it off the top, punched it through, drilled it out, made sure that hole was straight. That's why we drilled it out. Drilled it out to a 1/4 inch. Got a 1/2 inch long pan head bolt. I had a Phillips head on top, and then I got a lock washer on the other side, and I got 1 to maybe 2 full threads sticking out the nut on the bottom, which should be enough. I'm not going crazy speeds or anything. And then tighten it down as tight as I felt comfortable with it. I didn't over tighten it. So went ahead, tightened it down, and then I did put 5200 along the whole bolt and underside of the bolt, and then put it down, tightened it, and then I put some on top inside the threads, and then it sort of oozed around and fell out on the sides, and that's what you see now. So that should be good, and that's how I'm going to fix this one cracked rivet. If you have multiple rivets, then I would probably think about getting all the rivet stuff to do your boat, but this is a year to year and a half old boat, and I really shouldn't have a cracked rivet, but since my warranty is void because of putting the mud motor on it, Loomcraft won't fix it, so I went ahead and just did this for now. Next is the primer, and then the top coat for the Wetlander project, so we can get on that now.